Alright, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons Online. The anniversary event is well underway today, so before we get into the next quest, let's go up to the island and pick out our prize. Now, most of these items will only be good for us after level 20, and maybe even further. And most of these are, as I've heard, not that great. So I want to evaluate these on a character by character basis, decide for each character which one of these prizes they need. The item, if I recall, becomes bound to a character. In fact, I think the token you get is also bound to character. So you can't keep making new characters, pull them all onto one, and then just get a whole bunch of these raid items. That's not how it works. Just pick the item you need, and then go from there. So I'm going to cut back once I've selected the item for this character. Interestingly, there are a few options that I could take here. Like this fancy cloud bursting greatsword. I think the one that's more interesting to take would be Sword of Shadow. I know it doesn't look like much, but look at the crit range. It crits on a 17 to 30 with a ×3 multiplier. Now if I were to show you my greatsword, if I take off and equip it, this also crits on a 17 to 20. It only has a ×2 multiplier. Very interesting, I think. And this one is also doing it without the keen trait. Meaning that it stacks with the improved critical feat. So if you are taking any of the feats that like boost your critical range, it stacks with those because it doesn't have the trait keen or anything like keen. So I will be taking the Sword of Shadow on Miranda here. I'll be locking it immediately. Ooh, it starts at half durability. I'll have to get that repaired. It'll buff out, I'm sure. Now it's important before we leave to come over here and talk to the Ginny. I know you can't really see him with all the name tags, but he is here. Talk to him and ask for the buff. This is 6 hours of 6 hours of a 10% increased chance of getting named loot in chests. The little chests that would drop the named loot. So if you're hunting for items, that is the buff to get. I'm gonna head back to House Deneith, and you'll see me on my rogue. For our rogue, there's almost no contest. Almost. The Ethereal Gaze here almost wins out. However, that is only really useful to us at level 29, and by then we probably can find something better. So, the item I'm going to pick for our rogue here is the Quiver of Alacrity. Let's go ahead and equip that now. And, swap out all the bolts. But none of the arrows. Don't want any of those stinking arrows. Right, so what the quiver so what this quiver will do, 10% bonus to range attack speed. which is very handy for ranged classes, especially since they keep nerfing them. So, again, talk to Ginny before you leave. Get the buff. Alright, to keep the spirit of our Let's Play intact, I will do grinding for the event off camera on a different character, so that these characters don't gain too much experience and go too far out from where we would be if there wasn't an event going on right now. Then I can transfer things through the shared bank to get everyone the items they need. So I thought today, since we've already done the depths on a character that couldn't handle them too well, I thought today we'd do the depths on a character that can open most secrets. Which means our fighter gets a little rest for today. So as before, we're going to want to come over here and talk to this adventuring party right here, who sounds like they could use a break. You're going to want to go through the dialogue for each and every one of them. Just pay attention to where the dialogue lands so you don't accidentally misclick and have to start the whole dialogue all over again. Which means, yes, you do have to pay attention in a conversation. As before, these 4 quests are designed to run together, starting with the Depths of Despair right here. I'm going to go ahead and summon my hireling. This also means we can get a little cheeky with the contract timer here. We're going to have Mullen with us for a little longer than 8 minutes. That should be right. That should be fine, right? Yeah. It's okay, I don't think he's Union. Equip it and re-equip it. It was my imagination. I seem to be attacking a little slow there. Yeah, it's a trap right here. Oh, this one's on the other side, so... There we go. I'll loop back up this way. Oh, I think something just saw me. Yep. Oh, yep. Thank you. Had to double check and make sure my mic was on. Alright. Yeah. So... I know where the other end of the dungeon is. It's like diagonally across. Like you can tell, you can see where the next entrance is. So really, we're just, you know, taking the long way for extra loot. Should be groups of skeletons spawning right here. Yep. As soon as they start popping up, you can attack them, even if it doesn't let you select them. Alright, now this door's locked. Good thing I can pick the lock. Apparently it's attached to an alarm. Oh yeah.
Only one room left to explore.
I have never gotten that notification before. Okay. That probably means down that direction. So I'm gonna go this way. Earth grab can be really annoying. Oh, nice, we knocked it over. So that is a property of great crossbows in general, is that sometimes they're powerful enough that they just knock something over. You hit them. Oh. Let's try to lay an egg this time. Right on Mullen's feet. And then I stepped on it. Hey, Troglodyte Hunter. And we get a reconstructed quarterstaff. I'll keep that one to remove fear though. Oh man. Next. Depths of Darkness.
It is oppressively dark here, save for a few flickering torches that might provide enough light to fight properly.
I'm a bit worried that I didn't see those hobgoblins until they started to attack. Okay, that's over there, so... Does seem like I got them all though, so this should be open. Yep. we've reached the shrine. I'm gonna double back the other way. I didn't even see him there. Alright. Oh, there's not a door on the side. So if I want to see what's back there, I gotta go the other way. I'm not that interested. Dang, that's a little overkill, but okay. Rubble that way, pathway that way. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, there's the locked door I'm thinking of. Oh, Connie Spirit Shaker. I wasn't sure which fire spell he was preparing. One of them's a Flame Strike. Ooh, nice. There we go. And another. Yeah, I do have a special quiver equipped. Just feels like I'm attacking slow. Might start attacking faster as I level up. Let's see if I can see the egg spawn. Where does it put it? Definitely sat in place long enough. I guess not. There's another one here. Now I don't know if them laying eggs is an action they take, or if it's just something that happens when they're alive over time. I think the equivalent would be like at the start of the round or something like that. Was there anything else in any of this way? Don't think there was. I think it was like Rebel and that's what the path. There's a trap I can disarm. So might as well get that one here. It's wild how you can get through some of these traps without activating them. Oh yeah, I need this lever here. Now, thankfully for us, we're doing this on normal, so Gribik is just by himself, with I think 2 guards maybe. Yeah. Let's take care of his guards. Yep, and let's take care of him. So I think on hard and elite, there's like 1 or maybe 2 more guards down here, and then casters up above they gotta deal with. And they can do fun things like negative level you. Or rave enfeeblement. Really fun if you're a strength-based character. Alright, Depths of Discord. I can make a really bad Discord ringtone noise, but I don't think I'll do that again. No. Ugh. Ugh. Stinky old lizards. Slime Puss, the foul breath. No. Okay, well, I was gonna explain it, but Mullen just one-shot him. Trolls have this ingenious little feature where they heal every few seconds. I think it gets interrupted if you hit them with like fire or acid. That or they just take more damage from that. I forget how it works, but I know in paper and pencil it gets interrupted if they take damage from fire or acid. Huh. You saw that, right? I rolled away in time on my screen, but server side I was already in the way. Ooh, flame touch to returning. So this is really good. Returning weapon. I might pass this to my fighter. Flame touched iron. So if you're ever getting into crafting, items that have special materials like flame touched iron, mithril, silver, blue shine, those are really good to craft onto because disjuncting the enchantments off of the item does not disjunct the material the item is made out of. So it will keep those properties despite losing all the other enchantments. And my inventory is full because I'm good at this. So let's go ahead and just drink every potion into our inventory. That's a one of. Loot these two. I can go ahead and throw away that rune signet brooch. In fact, I've done it again with the collectibles where I need to go through here now. Because my collectible bag is full. And just destroy all these extra collectibles. Yeah. There's part of my problem. I'm just collecting too much junk. Lock that so I don't accidentally sell it. Planar crystal. Ember. Button. Throw away the thin quiver. Yeah, and I'm going to keep the gems because I can sell those. Now a thing to note. If you throw something out of your inventory, destroy it, it's gone forever. You cannot buy back something you destroy. So if you're wanting to clean out your inventory real quick, gotta be careful. Alright. Good shot. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Shield. Expeditious boots. There we go, that feels more like it. Oh, it was a big boy. And he's dead. Alright. Just gotta survive until Mullen takes over. Got it. Here's our shrine right here. I'm still feeling spry, I don't need it. This next room's gonna be a bit of an issue. Because I don't have Ghost Touch. I do have a Mullen Cask and Flagon. Ooh, Silver's Dragon Shard fragments. Nice. Alright, last room. Alright, hard and elite. Yeah, there's one of the medium ones. Whap, 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 whap. Hit them with the Tanglefoot. So they take damage over time. Ah, thanks for taking that for me. You're a trooper. Ooh. Okay, I don't necessarily care about the trip and improved trip, but I do like the constitution and fortification of that. I'll take that. Where did it go? Yes, put that on, please. So that is better fortification than we have from our other armor. And I guess I didn't have anything that was actually giving us some constitution bonus, right? So if I equip that, my con goes down. Oh yeah. That's a few more hit points. And slightly better chances of resisting poisons and diseases and certain spell effects. Alright, last depth. Depth of Doom. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go this way. I don't remember. I think this might be Ghost Way. Oh. Thunderstone stops working in certain conditions. Whenever you hit kill an ooze like that, be sure to just spam tab real quick to tiny valve to see if it's split or not. Sometimes it does, and the fragments will hide in ooze. Ooh, whew. Oof. So there's no groove or anything for that. Oh, Argor stole me. You! I can shoot you. Yeah. If you want to know where the fire element is, that's on the loading screen. There you go. And it's dead. And a rest plate. And a test. Yeah. I'm gonna come up here for the other trap. Just kidding, there is no other trap. Mullen, my arms were in there. Alright. Should be more treasure this way. Here's a very funny mushroom. Yeah. I forgot to pull the one on this side. Figures. And it? No, okay. Sometimes you can get these guys' attention without getting Hammer Fist the Mighty's attention. When you can do that, you can increase your conquest bonus. Because the quest ends when you kill Hammer Fist the Mighty. Oh, poor guy. There we go. All that for a rank up. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's fine. I'll include this. Alright, for our efforts, we get 4 sets of junk loot. Sometimes they'll give you something really nice. But sometimes, you don't get a lot that you need. I will take the Death Block Belt. I'm essentially taking Death Block whenever I see it. Even if it's on a piece of equipment I really like. Ooh. Only assassinate 5 with a red slot. Take that. Keen is very tempting. As you get further and further into the game, though, you want less items that have Keen because they do not stack with improved critical. You want to get more things that actually have a meaningful effect. Like this armor piercing. Couldn't take it though. Alright. I'm gonna empty out my pockets. So I'll cut back when I've done that. So from our haul from the last 2 videos, I'm almost getting 3,000 platinum here. Ain't that nifty. And I guess before I log out, let's go ahead and set our enhancements. I have 4 to work with here. So far I've been focused on the mechanic tree, with a little bit into assassin for this poison imbue. Ooh, bonus imbue dice. Oh, might come back to that later. I think I need to get back to focusing on mechanic. We're doing a lot with great crossbows, so let's go ahead and put 3 points into lacerating shots so that we always apply bleed when we shoot. I'll go ahead and hold the last enhancement points for when we finally take level 6. So click accept. Let's see what enhancement points I can do. I got 3. Let's go ahead and start spending points back into our Kensei tree. I'll go ahead and take critical mastery. So until next time, I think there's a few more quests to do in here at this level, and we're probably gonna swap houses. See you soon.